Whoa, this day is gonna go down in the Disney Cars history books because we got not one, not two, but three brand new reveals for the upcoming Disney Plus series Cars on the Road, a character encyclopedia, a sticker book, and a 4-in-1 storybook, all of which are on Amazon, and I will leave the links in the description below if you want to check them out yourselves. The images aren't super high definition, but they're the best we got, and I don't think anyone is complaining. And I know we've already done a lot of speculation so far on the show, but this truly is the initiation for Cars on the Road, with more concept art to come, more images, more merchandise leaks, and of course, trailers. So I hope you're along for this amazing ride. It's going to be just like the build up for Cars 3. And if you weren't around for that, you're very lucky that you get a second chance at something so special. And so we're going to dive right in here, starting with the sticker book. Now there's an alternative cover that is featured a little bit more prominently on the listing, replacing the new on-the-road characters and McQueen's new paint job with the old characters, and obviously McQueen's old paint job, and also changing the includes Cars on the Road logo to simply includes Cars Road Trip. And so it's evident that this cover was designed before On the Road was fully developed and animated, but also is helpful for DK, who makes all the sticker books, and that it doesn't spoil anything from the series, if that, of course, is a stipulation from Disney and Pixar, which I'm sure it is. Now, they failed at that because the new cover is also on the listing. It's just the last picture, but we'll give them an A for effort. Now, I'm shocked that the finalized cover shows that the book comes with On the Road, like that's what it says, as if it contains the entire series. But my guess is that it will only be the first episode or two, and this still might not even be the fully finalized cover. And guys, this doesn't mean that Professor Z and these other characters are in On the Road. This book will contain characters from all three movies and the series. As you can see, it says 1,000 stickers, which is just an absolute gigabook. Now, starting with McQueen's new paint job, which I'm sure is going to be a very hot topic, it's super simplistic, so the topic is probably going to be very controversial. It's a darker red, a little bit more crimson, which is more evident in this other shot of him that we got on the character encyclopedia. Now, unfortunately, this is not a Cars character encyclopedia. It's more of like a Pixar Disney one. So all we see is just McQueen on the cover there. It's only like half of him. So that's all we got from this reveal. But it does show him in probably the best light. And the logo on his hood is of the Radiator Cap Mountain with RS in the dirt. And literally says On the Road on like a banner. This is so strange to put the name of the series on McQueen's hood. The only way I can rationalize this is if their road trip is a program or a charity event that McQueen is doing, so he needs to sport like the slogan of it on his paint job. But I really just can't think of another reason why they would do that other than just being super on the nose about McQueen's new paint job. But come on, I mean, Disney, Pixar, we're not dumb. We know this is his new paint job. It's very different from the previous ones. I think Disney and Pixar got a little lazy with it because of that, and it just is very simplistic. And this can be a good thing, like people are liking this, because it kind of gives off retirement vibes, like how Jeff Gorvette was so stripped down in Cars 3 because he was retired, but it also might be a little bit too bare bones. Like it's just 95, just a bolt, no flames, but I will hold some judgment, until I see the rest of the paint job. I really do hope, though, this isn't the final design. Now we get our look at two brand new characters finally. One is likely a Piaggio Porter 700, thanks to Cars Ryan Peters for that, an Italian make and model. He seems to be carrying an assortment of tools in his bed, and the decal on his side likely reveals where he works, like this is some sort of worker vehicle. I'm going to assume it's for the circus. Could be anything though, like it could be the Dinosaur theme park, could be the Salt Flats, although I really think it would be narrowed down to the theme park and the circus. It's a really cute character though, that will make for a great diecast, I'm sure. Now, the reason why I think he's at the circus is as follows. The monster truck, who we also see on this cover, has a similar decal. Like it's kind of a little bit like magenta colored. It's kind of like circular, a little curvature. I don't know. They just look similar, even though it's very blurry. And so I think these two are related. They're also like of teal color. So I think they both work at the circus. We know for sure ski that the monster truck works at the circus based on this next book cover that we'll take a look at. So while she is a monster truck, this is not Bigfoot, guys. Two different looking, but we'll talk more about her in a moment. Now taking a look at the second cover, which advertises 4 stories in one, likely referring to 4 major episodes or settings in the Disney Plus series. I doubt there will only be 4 episodes for the show though, so don't worry about that, although I guess it could still be of a slight concern. One is a much more finalized look at the Dinosaur theme park. McQueen Mater and the Dinosaur just look great. You know, they're popping off the cover here. I think they're the most eye-catching characters, or just the eye-catching scene here on the cover. They're in their caveman primal builds, although they aren't really sporting like the scruffy facial hair that we saw in that concept art back in November. This Dinosaur looks absolutely amazing again, as I just said, really popping off the entire page here, and I really hope that Mattel does him in some sort of playset like Screamin' Banshee long ago. I love the tiny little front wheels representing the minuscule arms of a T-Rex that everyone jokes about. I swear so many people will joke about like T-Rex arms or like imitate it. So I really do like that they incorporated that. But I'm sure this is just a ride or attraction, and we know like it's a theme park, guys. Like, so don't doubt that we had this already confirmed from a previous reveal that I will link in the description below and card suggestion pop up. It was from that magnetic bookboard description. It's not time travel, so get that out of your head if you have it still. They do look genuinely scared though. It's not like they're having fun. Like Mater's like, oh no, McQueen. Would be kind of fun if we have like a little tug of war, like McQueen in the middle. Mater's got like his tow hook on him and like the dinosaur's like yanking. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny, but definitely not safe for a theme park. So still a little confused here. The top scene is likely from the Salt Flats, the Bonneville Salt Flats, as we have a look out control tower on the left and McQueen disapprovingly looking at Mater as he suits up in this like metal aluminum rocket gear suit that we saw way back in November, and that was actually a fully animated look. So we've actually regressed a little bit here, but I don't know, that must be like one of the first episodes because they already had animated in November. Perhaps here he tries to upgrade or get modified, Tokyo Mater reference of course, to take on a competitor like Speed Demon who could appear in the show, and we did extensive speculation in that video I just linked. Moving clockwise around, we have the circus scene, which probably gives the most to speculate on, as we see a circus setup in the background, some poles and a tent. It seems that there's an obstacle off-road course outside for this monster truck to perform on while music plays from this Guido-looking band that has striking resemblance to Uncle Topolino's band from Cars 2. Before I talk about the band a little bit more, this is the same monster truck we saw on the sticker book cover. So this would be the 4th band from the Cars universe. We have Uncle Topolino's from Cars 2, Heavy Metal Mater band with Rocky and Eddie and the drummer from, of course, the short Heavy Metal Mater, and then the Cars 3 Collarpin band with Sweet Tea, Robert Jam Jones, what were the other names? Pam Wheeldaro and Rich Hurry. Like literally the far left drummer is the exact same one as from Uncle Topolino's band, just a different color of the Guido model, and the middle one has a similar drum as Pam Wheeldaro, so this will be super easy for Mattel to make. But it is the first time we've seen a trumpeter, so yay! The background tent looks a little interesting as it appears to have a spark plug shaped turret. I mean, obviously they carify all sorts of architecture, so I guess that really isn't too surprising. Now the final scene here on the bottom doesn't show much, but this new character who seems to be the exact same monster truck model as the Circus one and the one on the sticker book, which we know are the same. So are these the same? It's very possible that they are, and she is just disguised with this like grassy moss for the Bigfoot hunt in the forest. And I just can't imagine Disney and Pixar introducing 2 new monster trucks of the same model, but from different scenes and different episodes. Both have 5 overhead lights, similar shapes, and both give off similar cheerful and adventurous personality vibes. And I don't think this is Bigfoot from the concept art we saw because, well, this character just doesn't look super menacing, you know? Another thing I wanted to say is that the counter to them being the same character is that why would this monster truck be traveling with the gang? Why would she be traveling with McQueen and Mater? It's like you go to the circus and she performs for them there. They talk, they have a good time. Why would she then come with them to hunt Bigfoot, or vice versa? Why would somebody that you meet, in the forest with Bigfoot, like a camping site or whatever, then comes to a circus to perform? Doesn't make much sense. So again, there's a lot to break down here. But this at least will force Mattel to start distributing deluxes back to Walmart, Target, and other larger retailers now. And for those of you guys who don't collect the diecast, the deluxes are like the larger characters that Mattel, who makes all the toys, releases, and yet they just don't put them in big stores that the masses go to. They put them in weird stores like Fred Meyer's and Meyer and Fry's stores that are all regional, which is just stupid if I do say so myself. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really do appreciate it. For some policy type things, I have to recommend the movie Nocturnal Animals, and also make you guys question if I have any clothes on for this review / breakdown. I like to get comfy. But seriously though, this was the worst time for all this stuff to come out, because I was hanging out with friends. I just freaked out when I saw that there were on the road reveals. I was like, of course, when I'm actually hanging out with friends. And then I had a poker match to attend to. Lost at poker, but this certainly was a W. So I will take it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Maybe we can strike up a conversation and kind of bounce some ideas off each other about what we think this is all about. Thanks again, as always, for your support, and we will be back with more to talk about in the near future. Bye now.